So this is the Coleford Acoustic Night, and what's been amazingly apparent is the wonderful depth and breadth of talent that is right here in Coleford. And it's not a place that is easy to find on bus routes, and we have this great, beautiful countryside. You can go for some wonderful walks, and as you're walking, you might hear somebody rehearsing in their garden. You might chance upon somebody taking gorgeous photographs of the landscape and of the flora and fauna. And so this gave us an opportunity to say, well, you know, come and share what you're doing. There are some people who come from a little bit further. We've had people from Frome, we've had people from Wookey, would you believe? But the majority of people just have a wander down, and they are the people of Coleford sharing with other people from Coleford, and we put what we do out on Facebook. And equally, that we know that there are people in Coleford who've watched us on Facebook, so it's not just a case of watching us because they're too far away. Actually, they want to see what's going on locally as well, and I really like that. I think there's always the opportunity for creating these platforms for people to share stuff. My work, in all sorts of other guises, I've created platforms in all sorts of different ways, and this is just a very local version of doing exactly that. And it seems to work. £3 each, bring your own beverages, that's very simple, and I like to keep it that way. I like to keep it informal, and there'll always be a bit of chat going on, and there'll be some returning faces, and occasionally there's some new faces, and all are just similarly welcome, whether they've come from as far afield as the other side of Somerset, or whether they just come from 100 yards up the road. Often very informal. It's quite a chilled night in the sense that we've had people who've had albums produced and they've shared stuff that they've had in performance, but equally we've had people bring stuff which is totally new. A few months ago somebody shared a piece which he said of himself even he hadn't heard it yet, because he hadn't even had a chance to record it for himself and play it back. So even he didn't know what it sounded like. And I like that. I like the fact that as people are sharing their work, there's the chance to be creative, there's the chance to go, okay, well that kind of works, but maybe that needs a bit of tweak. And I've certainly done that with some spoken word. I've had pieces which I've thought, well, it sort of worked in my own mind, and now I've done it out loud, and it seems different. And I like the fact that you can play with stuff, that you should be able to be creative. So, the third Sunday of every month. The third Sunday of every month, we gather here. I say we, I never know who the we's going to be. It'll always be me. But because it's essentially an open event, what's often referred to as an open mic, although there's no microphone, we'll gather here and see who turns up and see what they want to share. And we've had nights which are very quiet, and we've only had a handful of contributors, and that's Lovely. Equally, we've had evenings where we had to find extra chairs, and we've only just managed to get through all the contributors that want to share something, and equally, that's great. And I know that there will be some spontaneity, there will be some applause, there will be some sharing of silly stories, there'll be some heartfelt stuff. And it's not all about being frivolous, but it's also not all about heartache and pain. It's actually a real mix that comes together, and here on the third Sunday you just see what you get.
So, working title is Symbiosis. Got our hands on the trigger, don't know what it's gonna be. Like a cliff top diver, impact makes it real. But it didn't start here, there is no fear. Tell me that you wanna fly with me, tell me that you're everything you'll be. There's no world beyond our skin, it's a perfect time to feel. I push past the limit, nobody telling me to stop. Symbiotic, to get more. Oh, it didn't start here, a place without fear. Tell me that you wanna fly with me, tell me this is everything you'll be. There's no world beyond our skin, the perfect time. Tell me that you want to fly with me, tell me that it's everything you'll be. There's no world beneath our skin, it's a perfect time to feel. Timeline startups, what Mobius found, like ribbon on leather, our future is bound. And it didn't start here, it's perfect, yeah. Tell me that you wanna fly with me, tell me that it's everything you'll be. There's no world beyond our skin, it's a perfect time. Tell me that you want to fly with me, tell me there's everything you'll be. There's no world beyond till the world stands open for you. Leave when you are ready. Come home when your heart desires. Come home when you feel unsteady. Light up the night for those you meet. Your loving heart is a shining star. Light up the night for those you meet. Your loving heart will take you far. 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 Will take you far.
No, let's do remedies. Let's do remedies. Okay, so this is the idea of being in the bishop's kitchen of Glastonbury Abbey, which is kind of mostly a ruin, but the kitchen survived largely because there wasn't enough lead, I believe, in the roof to make it worth ripping apart and pulling it down. So actually, most of the abbey is in just little stumps here and there. The kitchen mostly survived, and this amazing sort of domed space had the most incredible acoustic. It's just phenomenal. So in that space, whilst Tim was literally cooking up herbs, you could smell them, they were mixed with cider, it was incredible. I was reading this. Remedies. Let us imagine we are ill, and something must be conjured to keep us from dying. Something must be conjured as we groan and ache, lying in our beds. The smoke now curls about our heads. The horticultural physician knows what is best, warming the oils as we cannot rest. But can they do more than just release the phlegm in our chest? What else do we know these potions can achieve? Please, release the herbs. Release the herbs. For the eyes and for the arse, for the skin and everything in between, for a pain in the spleen, for bad fluids, good fluids, and fluids that should never really be fluids. For swellings, scabs, storms and stings, for sores and spots and seeing things, dropsy, fever, coughs or gout, keeping food down or getting stuff out. For swellings to go down, for boils turning brown, for toothache, earache, stomachache or worms, for constipation, agitation, indigestion, burns. Something mild, an upset child, for something you think you may have caught in the wild, pain in the loins or fatigue from too much walking, a fractured skull, or if stormy weather troubles one while rowing. For broken bones, or the bite from a mad dog, for being under an evil spell, these conjured remedies will make us well. And for snake bite. Snake bite. 100 times the bite from a slithering serpent in the grass. Yes, over 100 of these herbs or concoctions are for treating bites from snakes. I know I said I wouldn't give you a history lesson, but that is fascinating. I think you'll agree. And for lunacy. These herbs are used, and if anything is ever bruised. Dimness of the eyes, witlessness of the mind, or to remove something clogging your insides, inflammation, discoloration, skin eruption, skin irritation, to stimulate urination, and for the painful accumulation of fluids. Something is brewed and seeds crackle with their frying. Something must be conjured to keep us from dying. Release the herbs. Release the herbs.
Okay, this is a song called Country Boy, and I have a vague memory of writing this song. I found the words in an old notebook, and I thought, did I write that? It's my writing. I thought, I asked Jo, my wife, I said, did you write this? She said, no. I asked my son, I said, did you write this? He said, no. So I must have wrote it a long time ago, I don't know. Anyway, so I set music to it not so long back, and I live in a slight dread that I'm going to play it one time and somebody's going to come up and say, you know that song? I wrote those lyrics. Anyway, or they might have thought it was so rubbish they're not going to own it. Anyway, it's my tune and my words. Anyway, there you go. Sound of my shoes stumbling on out of town. Too many people, too many cars. Take me to Memphis, take me to Mars. I wanna go where the buffalo roam. I'm just a country boy looking for a home. I can't eat, I can't sleep. The city's no place for me. Can't seem to find my way. Just existing from day to day. I wanna go where my thoughts can roam. I'm just a country boy looking for a home. Don't wanna be no prisoner. Don't wanna be nobody's slave. Wanna look into the night, see the stars shining in the sky. The flower moon on the Milky Way. I can't sleep, it's too loud. Everywhere I go it seems there's a crowd. I get So tired of this concrete. Wanna feel some dirt at the bottom of my feet. Wanna step out into that great unknown. Take me to Memphis, take me to Mars. I wanna go where the buffalo roam. 'Cause I'm just a country boy looking for a home. Take me to Memphis, take me to Mars. I wanna go where my thoughts can roam. I'm just a country boy looking for a home. Looking for a home. Looking for a home. So there's nobody in this room, that's good.